Hello and welcome to Spareka. Today we're on a washing machine and I'll explain how to proceed when your drain filter is blocked. To go and inspect the drain filter, you initially require a flathead screwdriver to unlock the hatch. Like this. Afterwards, there is the pipe for draining and the filter body located here, along with the drain filter plug that is used for filtering purposes. To begin, you will need to empty the water that is still remaining in your tank by following these steps. Even if the drum is empty, there will always be roughly around 1 liter of water in the drain pump at all times. To do this, we'll use a ledge suite. At your place, you can also use a saucepan or a flat dish. Not very high, I mean. So we're going to put it like this, and we're going to remove the cap from the small diuretic that is here to empty the remaining water. Of course, on this machine, I don't have any drainage problems, so very little water comes out. On the other hand, if you have a drainage problem at home, if the appliance stops during a cycle, and if there is water in the drum, you will need a much larger container than this one, or you will have to do it several times to completely drain the water from the drum. Once the oil change has been done with the short duration that is found here, note that this small hose there is not necessarily present on all washing machines. You have devices that are not equipped with it. It will be necessary to empty directly by emptying through the plug here. Once the water has been drained, when everything goes well, we open here, we turn to unlock the lid. Unscrew completely to gain access to the drain pump compartment. And there, we manage to eliminate our filter, and now we have the ability to reach the drain pump, which is located at the very bottom. So, sometimes it happens that the cap is very difficult to remove, very difficult to unscrew, because your device is scaled. The entire body of the filter will be filled with limestone or even foreign bodies. So, what can occur is that you will turn at this location, you will not have the ability to unscrew it. So either you have to apply some force and persist to be able to remove it. If you cannot do it, I recommend that you utilize this type of clamp here, such as a multi-purpose clamp. So the mistake not to make is to take the cork in a manner like this. So if you take it like that, when you turn, you'll just break it. In the end, you have to slightly move the clamp apart. So we will position our clamp like this, as far outside as possible from the cap. Like this, we will have much more strength and we won't risk damaging the cap. So at this point, we are going to rotate it in this manner. And there, it will come apart much more easily than if done by hand, and much more easily than if you position your pliers in this way. If you put it in that manner, it will break. Therefore, after you rotate and inspect your drain filter. Certainly, if you are still unable to remove the cap of your drain pump using the pliers, then you will need to proceed directly to the next step. By the drain pump itself, i.e. either the front panel or the bottom, will have to be removed to fully disassemble the drain pump, disassemble its body, to access the debris, the foreign objects that hinder its opening. For that, we have videos that will link to you immediately after. So when you remove your drain filter, if you notice it's too clogged or the seal here is burnt, it is advisable to replace the part. It's not a costly part and it will prevent leaks. If it has been a while since you unscrewed it, or if it's the first time you remove it after 5 or 6 years, it's possible that when you reinstall it, it will result in a leak because the seal in this area will become worn out. Therefore, when you reinsert the filter, make sure to thoroughly clean it at the filter body level without any hesitation. Because if you have small impurities such as sand or a little limestone, when you put it back, it will exert force and you may encounter sealing problems. So don't hesitate to give a good brush around and on the filter. You can even put a little bit of grease or a little bit of dish soap on the seal here so that it slides more easily into the filter body. To avoid drainage issues or a clogged filter, the first step is to empty your pockets before placing clothes in the drum to prevent problems and ensure smooth operation. And of course, to scale your device regularly, either with a washing machine descaler or with white vinegar. There is also a video in the top right corner that provides an explanation on how to properly maintain your device. Video ending, hope you enjoyed. If so, give it a thumbs up, always appreciated. For questions, put them below, will be a pleasure to answer. See you soon on Spareka.